Hi, this is Tim, and welcome to the 1000 Deals in 30 Days Challenge. We are now in day number 10, which is part of module 2, how to find deals and flip them. And day number 9, you have learned how to email to wholesalers and also how to call wholesalers to get them to agree to allow you to give you permission to market their properties for sale to your buyers, okay? And you've gotten them to agree to sign a flex option as well in day number 9. And so day number 10 is a continuation of day number 9. I continue to call, and I'm going to give you some tips in day number 10 here to help you, I guess, overcome some of your fears that you might have. Because I've, one of my students contacted me and says, "Tim, I'm so scared. I can't make these calls. I'm stuck. What if I say something wrong? What if they ask me questions and I don't know what to say? I'll look like a fool. Blah blah blah. All of these things that was going through her mind, and yeah, I know that's not a unique situation. I know that's a very common situation among investors. There are thousands of people out there just like that, and perhaps you are one of the people who are frightened from making calls and afraid to make mistakes and stuff. And so I'm going to give you a tip today, to hopefully help you with that. Okay, and so. Like I said, in day number 10, you're going to continue to make the calls. What I've done is, I've also gotten some feedback, and this is why it's so critical that you guys give me feedback on a daily basis as you're watching these videos. Make sure you give me feedbacks in the forum, or on the survey that we did, because these feedback allows me to create follow-up videos to further help you. So one of the feedback is, Tim, can you have the wholesaler script somewhere where I can download it? So I'm going to upload this script. I just took it from my mind map here. Copy and paste it into a Word document and upload it. So it'll be available for you to download right underneath this video. So that way you don't have to try to write it from the other video there, okay, from day 9 video. So, but feedback like this helped me a lot. I have to know what your challenges are so I can help you. If I don't know it, I can't help you, and if you don't give me feedback, I won't know it. Okay. All right. So let me give you some tips for calling sellers here. One of the fear was the fear of calling, the fear of making mistakes, and don't know what to do and look like an ass when people ask you questions and you don't know what to answer and stuff. I've given my students this strategy to use, and so you're welcome to use this strategy or something similar to it. I told her that, look, why don't you just pretend like that you're not calling for yourself, that you're calling for your boss, like me, for example. So instead of saying, hi, I'm looking for my own properties, you can just say, hi, I'm calling for my boss. This is what we're looking for. We have some cash buyers. And so you would modify the script right here. Instead of saying, I'm in urgent need of some properties right now, hi, I'm calling about your wholesale deal. Is it available? I'm calling for my boss. He's in urgent need of some properties right now because he has several cash and landlord buyers that are looking for deals. And so I'm contacting the top wholesalers in town to get some of these deals sold quick. Okay. Do you have more than one deal? And so you can continue with the script. But you started out by saying that my boss is in urgent need of some properties. And so that boss could very well be yourself, or it could be your husband. You can, basically when you put the decision, the power to a third party, and you're just the supporter for that third party, then it makes it easier on you, and you don't have to feel the pressure that you have to know everything. And if they ask you any questions that you don't know, just say, "That's a great question. I don't know that answer. Let me let me contact my boss and get back with you on that." And then you can go on the forum and ask me the questions, and I'll answer, and I'll help you from there. Other people in the forum will help you from there. Okay, and so so just refer to a third party, whoever that be. It could be your husband, it could be your wife, your spouse, your boss, your associate, your business partner, whatever the case might be. Okay, just use a third party to help you with that. All right, so the next fear is the fear of rejections. What if they say no to me? I'll get disappointed. I'll quit. Blah blah blah. Because we all get rejections in our life, right? In one form or another, from different start. I love what my kids do. I mean, I can reject them, and they'll turn around and ask me in a different angle, ask me in a different way, and they won't quit until they get it. Okay, and they probably know this magic formula, the magic formula of 10. And what it is that for every 9 rejections, on the 10th one, you're going to get a yes. And so, so you want to do what the kids do and know this formula of the magic of 10. And the number could vary for you, and you got to test and find out. But typically speaking, is that for every rejection that you get, you're going to say to yourself, yes, that's great. Now I get to cross that out and get me closer to my number 10, where I'm going to get a yes. And so, if you got 5 rejections in a row, and you're feeling, you're feeling kind of down, you're like, yes, I'm more than halfway there. I only need 4 more rejections and I'll get to my yes. Okay? And so basically, reprogram your mind to think about how rejections work, is that it can work in your favor, that it's bringing you closer to a yes and not stopping you. Okay, so I hope these 2 little quick tips help you. Okay, next I want to talk to you about the flex options. In number 9, I kind of went through it quickly and didn't have a chance to really explain to you what it is and why we use it. So I'm gonna try to do it here. Okay, and a flex option is, well, actually, before I explain to you what a flex option is, let me explain to you what a contract is. Okay, a contract is a bilateral agreement, and what it means is that the seller agrees and promises to sell the property, and the buyer agrees and promises to buy the property. And so both parties are bound by this agreement. And if one party defaults on that agreement, the other party can sue them for non-performance. Okay. A flex option is where the seller agrees to sell the property, and the buyer agrees to buy the property. However, the buyer has the unlimited rights to terminate that agreement anytime the buyer wants to. Okay, the buyer has the unlimited right to terminate the agreement, and the seller has the right to terminate the agreement if he or she have the property sold before the buyer buys the property. All right, so basically it's a win-win situation that allows you, the buyer, to have control of these properties, have the right to market these properties for sale, and sell it to your buyer. And if you don't sell your buyer, the seller doesn't have to worry too much, because he or she can continue to market their property for sale, and whoever bring the buyers first win, sort of. Okay, and so it's a very, very powerful and I guess flexible agreements beneficial agreement between the sellers and the buyers. And this is why these wholesalers, this is why the sellers would agree to allow us to market the property for sale, because we don't tie it up for 30 days and they lose, and if we don't close on it, they'll lose out because their contract will expire. This allows them to have sort of an army of people out there marketing their property for sale. I mean, think about it. If you were a wholesaler, right, and you have a property you're trying to sell, and you have, let's say, 10 different people that want to market your property for sale, and you let 10 of them market. That means that there's a combined effort of 11 of you marketing this property for sale, and whoever get the property sold first makes the money. So, it's a great win-win situation for everybody. And the reason why we need to get a flex option sign is because here in this U.S., it's illegal for you to market a property for sale if you don't have the equitable interest in the property. And so a flex option allows you to have that equitable interest. And also too, when you do that, you are, if you're not a licensed agent, you are acting as an agent without a license. So you want to have the flex option sign, right? And if they say yes to you in day 9, they said yes to you in day 9, but have not gotten it back to you in day 10 here, make sure you follow up with them to get the flex option signed. And if they are near you, if you have to, let them know you want to meet up at the property to look at the property, and meet up with them if you have to. Okay, I find that meeting up with people, getting to know people in person, is is the best way of getting things done here in real estate. Because people like to meet you and see you so they can trust you more. When you do it over the phone, over the email, it's kind of impersonal. And so if you can meet up with them to get the flex option sign while you're at it, you can be there, take lots of pictures, because you're going to create a slideshow from those pictures when you market these properties for sale, which is something we'll talk about tomorrow in day number 11 there. All right, and whenever you're working on a deal and you're not sure whether or not you're not sure whether or not it's a it's a good deal, you're not sure whether or not you can market the deal for sale, just go ahead and ask for the flex option anyways. Okay. All right. So your homework assignment for today is to contact. Okay, is to call and get at least one flex option signed today, because you're going to market this property for sale tomorrow. So get at least one flex option signed today. So call 20 people, and and get a couple of them that will say yes, and then get at least one of them that's going to sign the flex option and get it back to you today, so you can start marketing this property for sale. And my mind map is frozen here, so I can't expand this for you. But module number 2 contest is whoever have the most deals to sell, which means whoever has the most flex option signed, it's going to win the number 2 contest. And the number 2 contest is you're going to get a cash buyers list from us, so that way you can market these deals to them, right? And so make sure you check out the forum and submit your number of deals that you have in the forum for me. And under module number 2, there's a post on this module number 2 contest, and so do participate in that. And of course, use the forum to ask all of your questions. Give me feedback. Give me constant feedback on a daily basis as you are watching these videos. How would you like to have the video improved? What would have made it more clear for you? Because then I would, it allow me to know what to do next and create follow-up videos if I have to, or create documents if I have to, whatever I need to do to help you. Right? This is the best case, this is your best chance to learn and to get help from me. So make sure you make good use out of it. And with that, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on day number 11 on the next video. Bye for now.